Hey guys, welcome back to EasyToKeto. So today I'm super excited to share with you a new product that I stumbled across. Now, a couple of months ago, one of our viewers kind of had mentioned Lupin flour, and I was not sure what that was, but I found it on Amazon, and basically lupin is a bean grown out of Australia. And unfortunately, I haven't come across a great recipe yet using that flour. But the other day I was at Costco, my favorite store, and I happened to run into ground lupin. Now, I was surprised to see this because I know lupin for a fact has this amazing macros right here. Serving of this only literally has 1 net carb, 16 carbs and 15 fiber. So it's amazing. Now, lupin is a great product for vegetarians. I'm a vegetarian and I'm a keto, and I'm always fighting again for protein sources because you just don't get as much protein if you're a vegetarian. But protein wise, it's 16 grams of protein in 1 serving. So to get an idea of what 1 serving is literally 1/3 of a cup dry of this ground lupin. So now the difference between this and the flour that I had purchased earlier, this flour is again very finely milled. It's a flour, almost like all-purpose flour or chickpea flour. That's the consistency. But this one, you can hear it, this is what intrigued me. I picked this packet up and I'm like, oh wow, I can hear it. So the texture of this is amazing. It's got little bitty granules. And lupin is kind of the family, same family, legume family as maybe like chickpeas or, you know, that sort of bean. But surprisingly, it's just got this amazing, you know, low carb count. So I picked this up and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So today I'm going to show you how to make upma out of using ground lupin. Now, everybody in the keto world, we're so used to using cauliflower for everything under the sun. We use cauliflower to make everything, and frankly, I'm just a little tired of cauliflower, and I know a lot of people are as well. But this is like a game changer. The texture of this is amazing, the taste is amazing, and let's get started. I'm going to show you how to use this. Okay, so it's super easy to cook this lupin, ground lupin. What I have here is 1.5 cups of water, and the ratio of lupin to water is just like rice or couscous or any of these kinds of items. It's 1 to 2. So how much ever lupin you have, just double the amount of water. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup for this recipe. And again, 3/4 of a cup of lupin, ground lupin, to 1.5 cups of water. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. I like it a little bit salty, so I'm going to go about 3/4 of a teaspoon, but you can adjust it to your taste. And I also have here fresh ginger, which I just grated, and it's about 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. I'm going to add that in. And give this a really good mix. Just stir it. Kind of get that salt incorporated. And I'm going to head over to my microwave. Now, every microwave is different, but in my microwave, it's a pretty powerful microwave. I'm cooking this for 4.5 minutes. So I'm going to cook it for 3 minutes first. And then once it gets over, I'm going to give it a stir and then put it in for 1.5 more minutes. All right, that is 3 minutes. And see, it's kind of fluffed up a little bit. Just gonna give it a little mix. There's still a little bit of water in there. Mix it through. And back in for another 1.5 minutes. Alrighty. And it has dried up considerably. There's still a little bit of liquid in there, but that's fine because we're going to finish this off on the stove. This is perfect. You can also taste this right now and see if the salt is good for you. If you'd like to add some more salt, you could do that. So we're going to finish off this upma here on the stove. And right here I have a skillet with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm going to heat that up. And once that coconut oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seeds and let them pop. also have a little bit of Hing or Asofoetida, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. About 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. And I have some fresh curry leaves. Put that in and step back. And once that's in there, I've got some chopped onions. It's about 1/2 cup of onions and some finely chopped green chilies. You can go ahead and add that in. And let these cook down just a little bit. You want the onions to get a little bit soft. And again, it's a preference. If you like a little bit of crunch, you can keep them crunchy, or if you don't like the texture of onions, you can cook them down even more. I also have a little pinch of salt. I'm just gonna add it. Kind of helps the onions cook a little bit faster. Okay, so the onions are looking really good. They've got a nice little brown tinge to them, and it's perfect. This is the way I like it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add the cooked lupin. And give that a thorough mix. This extra cooking also is going to get rid of a little bit of that moisture that's still in there. And at this point, I like to add a little bit of lime juice. Again, it's a personal preference. If you like it, you can add it. If you don't, you can leave this out. But I like a little bit of tanginess to this. Tastes delicious. A little bit there. Mix that through. And finally, I've got some chopped cilantro as a last bit. And garnish it. And this is ready to serve. And there we have it. That Keto Upma is just calling out to me right now. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. It's like legit. It smells like Upma. But I'm going to give this a try. I can't tell you. It's got such a satisfying feel and a satisfying taste to it. I know in the keto world, we do a lot of substitutions and we kind of fool our minds and try to make things taste like they're supposed to, even though they don't sometimes, and I get that. But this, it's got a satisfying feel to it. Like when you eat this, you kind of have that comfort feel, and it's like nothing I've ever tried as a substitution to date so far. So I hope you guys get a chance to try this out, and I hope it's available in your location, but please look out for this. So if you haven't already done so, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to this channel and give this video a like if you like it, and a thumbs up, and share it, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are looking for low carb foods, and even if you're not on keto, just looking for something low carb that's delicious, it's filling, it's satisfying, and this would be it. And remember, it's easy to keto if you know how. Thanks for watching. Bye.